Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to remove the clutch delay valve from an AP2 Honda S2000. If you'd like to know more about what the clutch delay valve does, I'll have another video linked down below. The first thing you want to do is remove the clutch slave cylinder. If you need help removing your clutch slave cylinder, you can check out my clutch slave cylinder replacement video, which will be linked down below. Once removed, secure the clutch slave cylinder in a vise so that you can work on it with two hands and remove the rubber boot. With the rubber boot removed, you will see the block-off plug. If you look carefully, you will see that the block-off plug is held in place with a small snap ring. Removing the snap ring is the most difficult part of this job because it is so small and hard to manipulate. If you have a high quality mechanics pick that is sharpened, you may be able to dig underneath the snap ring and pry it loose. If you're struggling to remove the snap ring with a mechanics pick, you can drill a hole through the body of the slave cylinder in order to access the snap ring. Before you drill a hole, you want to rotate the snap ring away from where you plan to drill a hole. Also, it is very important that the hole is not drilled too low, otherwise you will make contact with the block-off plug. I recommend making a hole with a 1/8 inch drill bit right below the lip where the rubber boot sits. Once you've drilled a hole, you want to rotate the snap ring back to the hole that you drilled. Now you should be able to get underneath the snap ring and pry it loose. These snap rings have a tendency to fly away, so be careful when you remove it. Now that the snap ring is removed, you want to remove the block-off plug. Use a set of pliers to pull and twist the block-off plug until it comes loose from the clutch slave cylinder. Sitting underneath the block-off plug will be the clutch delay valve that you want to remove. Insert something long and thin into the opening for the clutch line banjo bolt and lightly tap on it with a mallet to push the clutch delay valve out of the clutch slave cylinder. I simply used a 3mm Allen wrench I had sitting around. Apply a light coating of oil to the rubber O-ring on the block-off plug and use a mallet to gently tap it back into the clutch slave cylinder. Reinstall the snap ring, securing the block-off plug in place. Reinstall the rubber boot onto the clutch slave cylinder and remove the clutch slave cylinder from the vise. Lastly, reinstall the clutch slave cylinder. If you need help installing your clutch slave cylinder, you can check out my clutch slave cylinder replacement video, which will be linked down below. With the clutch delay valve removed, you can enjoy banging gears once again. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and smash that subscribe button if you'd like to see more. As always, feel free to leave a comment down below with a video you'd like to see in the future.